Hey my friend, this is Greg Gummins III, founder, CEO, FastStartMarketer.com, and I want to welcome you to this quick video that I'm going to share with you about how to be able to take your business and multiply it by 10x. The bottom line here is this, is that over the course of my career, over 20 years plus of actually being in the space and in this industry, I've learned that to be able to take your business to the next level, to be able to add 10, 20, 30 people a week in your business, it came down to three critical elements that really 10x'd my business. And I don't know if you're anything like me and you've gone through the friends and family, you've done the traditional network marketing thing, and ultimately you ended up without getting the results you wanted in your business. Or worse, you got a few people into your team, but they didn't duplicate, they didn't do the things that they wanted, right? Well, that came down to three specific things that when I've got mastery of these three things, I was able then to 10x my results. I wasn't just getting one or two people a month. I was getting 10, 20 people a week into my team. Ultimately, in less than 6 months, I built a team that added over 247 people a week into my business, and still to this day, for over a decade online, using the power of the internet, the telephone, the written word, using every medium available to me to communicate my message to the right people, I ultimately made a massive difference, and I still add dozens of people every week into my team. So this isn't stuff I did in the past. These are the things I do right now and ever evolving that make big impacts in my business and have built my multi-million-dollar businesses as I do it. So I always tell you these things not to brag, but to make sure that you're clear that the impact that these things can have in your business can be profound. You can have the business of your dreams. You can have what you're looking to build in an organization when you grasp these three things I'm going to share with them to you right now. In this first video, we're going to be covering really the most important one, where it starts, is key number one, which is leads. Not all leads are created equal. You're not looking just to go put your message out in front of everyone. I can't tell you how many times I talk to leaders or I talk to networkers, and their main concern is if I could just get my message out in front of more people, I'll ultimately be able to have more results in my business. I'll generate more sales. I'll generate more customers. It'll just take off. That thinking's just not true. It's just not true. It wasn't until I learned that there are certain types of people who will benefit from my product and service or my opportunity versus folks that won't that I really had an epiphany, a breakthrough. People that were sticking around longer in my product consumption, paying me longer term residuals. It was when I really looked at them and said, why? The three-letter word that's the most important word in the English language, in my opinion, is the word why. Why are they sticking around? Why did they purchase? Why are they enjoying it? Why are they consuming longer than others? And when I asked that question to my consumers, I found out that the reason was that they were benefiting from the product or the service in their business unlike anything else they were doing in their lives. And because they had such a positive experience, they became what I call a raving lunatic fan. So guess what? I connected the dots and I say, well, wait a minute, doesn't it make logical sense then if I invest my time, instead of chasing everyone I meet at the mall to a hotel meeting, house party, or three-way call, doesn't it make more sense that I might have a higher take rate conversion and a higher stick rate, continuity? Ultimately, that would net a bigger residual check for me as we went along. Well, I didn't know, so I tested this theory. And my next company that I joined was a financial services company, and we concentrated. It had tons of different financial services, improving your credit, savings, all kinds of different things you could do in your business or with your financial life. And what I ultimately did was I targeted folks who had high credit card debt. One of the favorite things everybody said is that, oh, it helped me save my interest rates down on my credit card. One of the biggest things that benefited me. So at that time, this was legal to do. We were actually contacting folks with credit card balances and just explaining to them how they could have a lower interest rate on their credit cards. If I could help them do that, would that be worth 15 minutes of their time to learn how to get their interest rates cut down by as much as half? Raving results. People flocked to it. Now, in doing that, in targeting the right people, not chasing friends, not chasing family, look, if you do that and you're successful with it, awesome, congratulations for you. For the 97% of the rest of us that does not work for, we need to find a more viable source of leads, correct? All right. On Thursday night, I'm going to be hosting a webinar where I'm going to detail exactly where I get these leads, how I get them, what I do to get them from the internet, how I use the power of the internet to bring these leads to me, how I use the power of websites to educate them, get them interested, and get them pre-sold before I ever pick up the phone to talk to them. Would you like those types of leads for your business? It's critical because it'll make all the difference in the world. Just starting there alone, talking to the right people, getting your message in front of the right prospects will make a massive difference in the other two strategies I'm going to be sharing in the next videos. In the meantime, though, it's simple. Get registered for the webinar on Thursday. It's going to be a very powerful call. No agendas here. I'm just going to share with you guys, as you know how I do my webinars. I just give tons of content, Many people say our free trainings are way more powerful than most paid trainings that are out there, simply because I make sure you have everything you need to go out there and be successful with the training. So that being said, click the link below, register for webinar on Thursday, and I will see you on Thursday night's webinar. Tomorrow, I'm going to reveal what tactic number 2 is. I'm going to share with you how having the best leads in the world are irrelevant if you can't do step number 2. Very important. I'll see you in the next video. See you tomorrow. Take care, register, comment, and I'll look for you then. Bye.